Are you sure this place is safe? Jenna asked, her eyes wide as she took in the towering, ivy-clad mansion. Relax. It's just an old house, Mark replied, flipping a burger on the grill. Besides, it's mine now. Inherited it from some distant uncle I never knew. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the lawn. The group of friends, Jenna, Mark, Lisa, and Tom, had gathered for a summer barbecue at the old mansion. The air was filled with laughter, the sizzle of grilling meat, and the scent of smoky barbecue sauce. Hey, did you guys hear that? Lisa's voice cut through the chatter. She stood still, her face pale. Hear what? Tom asked, looking around. Whispers, like someone talking. Probably just the wind, Mark said, though his eyes darted nervously toward the darkening woods. As the night deepened, the strange occurrences began. Unexplained shadows flitted through the trees, moving too quickly to be animals. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, filling the night air with an eerie presence. Okay, this is getting creepy, Jenna said, her voice trembling. Maybe we should go inside. Mark nodded, reluctantly agreeing. They gathered their things and moved into the mansion's grand but dusty foyer. The air inside was cold, despite the summer heat outside. Let's just stay here until we figure out what's going on, Mark suggested, trying to sound confident. As they settled in, a loud thud echoed from upstairs. The friends exchanged nervous glances. I'll check it out, Tom volunteered, grabbing a flashlight. Be careful, Lisa whispered. Tom ascended the creaky staircase, the beam of his flashlight cutting through the darkness. He reached the top and saw a door slightly ajar. Pushing it open, he found an old, dusty study. Papers were strewn across the floor, and an ancient-looking journal lay open on the desk. Curiosity piqued. Tom picked up the journal. The pages were filled with frantic, barely legible handwriting. As he read, his eyes widened in horror. Guys, you need to see this, he called out, his voice shaking. The others joined him in the study, and Tom read aloud from the journal. It detailed the mansion's dark history, a history of madness, murder, and a vengeful spirit bound to the property. This can't be real, Mark said, though his voice lacked conviction. Suddenly, the temperature in the room plummeted. The friends could see their breath in the frigid air. The whispers returned, louder and more distinct, forming words that sent chills down their spines. Leave or suffer. We need to get out of here, Jenna said, panic rising in her voice. But as they turned to leave, the door slammed shut with a deafening bang. The friends were trapped. There's got to be another way out, Lisa said, her eyes darting around the room. Tom pointed to a small, hidden door behind a bookshelf. Maybe through there. They pried the door open and found a narrow staircase leading down to the basement. With no other options, they descended into the darkness. The basement was a labyrinth of old stone walls and cobweb-covered furniture. The whispers followed them, growing louder and more menacing. Over here, Mark said, pointing to a faint light at the end of a corridor. They hurried toward the light, finding themselves in a small, hidden chapel. An old, decrepit altar stood at the center, and behind it a large, ornate mirror. What's this doing here? Jenna asked, her voice echoing in the small space. Before anyone could answer, the mirror's surface rippled, and a ghostly figure emerged. It was the spirit of Mark's uncle, his eyes filled with sorrow and rage. You must break the curse, the spirit intoned. Free me, and you will be free. How? Mark asked, his voice trembling. Destroy the mirror, the spirit replied. It binds me here. Without hesitation, Mark grabbed a nearby candlestick and smashed it into the mirror. The glass shattered, and the spirit let out a wail that shook the walls. The whispers ceased, and the air grew warm again. The friends stood in stunned silence as the spirit faded away, finally at peace. Let's get out of here, Tom said, breaking the silence. They made their way back upstairs and out of the mansion, the night air feeling refreshingly normal. As they drove away, the mansion stood silent and dark, its secrets finally laid to rest. Next time, let's just have a barbecue at the park, Jenna suggested, and the friends laughed, relieved to be free of the haunting nightmare. The mansion, now just a shadow in the rearview mirror, would remain abandoned, its dark history forgotten by all but those who dared to uncover it.